RobbieBooker.com/love it. And I love Neil Patel. I would kiss Neil Patel on his beautiful, shiny, bald head.
Oh, wow.
Anytime. And I'm signed up for this. I think that you should sign up for this. You want to show my screen? You could see what this page looks like. When you follow this link, you go to RobbieBooker.com/love it. I've teamed up with Neil, and he will send you a daily email about startup investing. At the end of this broadcast, we'll mention this again, and we'll let you know if you plug your email address into here. We'll put you into the group. We're going to send donuts to 2 people. 2 different people are going to win donuts today. I don't know why we're going to do donuts. I'm just in the mood for donuts. You know when you go over to somebody's house, right?
Right.
Right, and they don't have donuts?
What?
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. What are the headlines today, Justin? Before we get into stocks, what's going on in the world today?
All right, today in the headlines, 6 hours ago, it says healthcare costs top financial problems for U.S. families.
Okay, so U.S. families find healthcare to be a problem. Taking care of themselves is a burden.
Yes.
Okay. Healthcare should be free?
Ooh. See, now that's a tricky one.
You go, ooh. Ooh.
Canada.
Yeah, I mean,
Free. The thing about free, though, is who's going to pay for it?
does healthcare in Denver, Colorado, free healthcare, would that include marijuana? Theoretically. If it's medical. We'll be broadcasting from Denver starting next week. All right, what are the other headlines? What else do we have going on?
4 hours ago, financial problems may start earlier in dementia than we think.
Financial problems may start earlier than we think?
Yes.
That seems like it's not really news.
So, like,
That's like a headline? Like a news outlet put that as a headline.
Philly.com 4 hours ago.
Okay, Philly.com.
Right.
Financial problems may start sooner than we think?
Like preschool? I mean, my son's graduating preschool this year. Do I need to start talking about his future?
Financial problems may start. Hey, David Allen. Hey, Chase Butler. Hey, Dan Trader, Karina Castellanos, Ray and Jerry and Lynn and everybody else. Nice to see you here this morning. What else is going on in the world today besides preschoolers having financial problems?
17 hours ago, Financial Times says that Wall Street slides as investors seek haven.
So there's now a Wall Street. There's a slide on Wall Street. Is it a water slide? Water slide on Wall Street for the summer only.
Slide right into the bell.
Jackie, how's the free healthcare in Canada? Is it good? I wonder if it's good. I always wonder, is it good, or in Canada, if you get healthcare because it's free, is the doctor got like a cigarette hanging out of his mouth and he's like, all right, here's what we are going to do. We're going to stick something in you and then it's free, so you can't complain.
Right. I've always heard that when it's free, it's like, oh, you need surgery?
I'd give,
Okay, that's 5 months down the road.
Yeah. I try to plan my surgeries 5 months down the road.
Right.
If you could have any surgery, what would you have? I would put wings on.
Ooh, I'd have a tummy tuck.
A tummy tuck. All
As
right.
the camera can tell, I'm a
Tummy tuck,
small person.
wings. I think that's on the healthcare plan for the company. What else do we got? One more headline. It's got to be a good one. There's got to be some good news coming out today.
Stocks making the biggest move pre-market. Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree. We should look at that today.
Dollar
Tree.
General, probably.
Dollar Tree. Well, he said money doesn't grow on trees, but apparently that's wrong.
Right.
What else?
Most Americans regret the financial decision.
To what?
Bank rate.
Most Americans regret the financial decision?
Their financial decisions.
Oh, their financial decisions.
Yep, it's called bank rate.
So Bankrate.com announces that most Americans regret their financial decisions.
Well, yes.
Man, this is a lot of negativity out there.
Right. Where's the positive stuff?
Bankrate needs to go to a Tony Robbins event. Get a Joe Biden hug.
Creepy.
Okay, here we go. So not only are those the headlines today, but the big headline is that the TFL podcast app is coming out very soon, not only for Android, but for iOS. And that's all the podcast episodes I've ever done, plus brand new content that's not going to be available anywhere else, coming on the TFL podcast app. That's going to be in the app stores within the next week or so. And if you're on Android, I'm going to send you a Facebook message on Messenger to let you download a preview version of that app. every podcast episode I've ever done, plus brand new podcast content that you've never seen before. We have 3 more apps coming out, and I'm not going to tell you what they are. They are TFL TV, which is video on your Apple TV, on your Roku, on your Fire Stick, on your Android devices. That's all the episodes, all the video we've ever done, categorized like it was Netflix, plus brand new shows not available anywhere else. And the Algo Suite, we're going to call it, I'm not going to tell you what we're going to call it because somebody will try to buy all the domain names. It's the Algo Suite, but we're naming it something better. And you're going to be able to take your robot trades through the app. And it is coming along nicely. I know a lot of you are very excited about that. So the Raptors are going to be the NBA chaps. They're going to be the chaps.
The chaps.
The chaps on the hide of the NBA.
Ooh.
Okay. Also,
leather chaps or like what kind of
leather chaps?
Okay.
Big, made of is a basketball made out of leather? Only in the old days.
Yes.
Only in the old. Okay. Here, the other big news is we are now sponsored. Did you know this?
No.
We are now sponsored. Thinkorswim. Are you still checking the Farmer's Almanac to decide which trade to take? Probably unlikely, but some of you are.
Right.
If you're watching on YouTube, it's unlikely that you know what the Farmer's Almanac is. Are you filtering stocks with an abacus and doing the Black-Scholes formula by hand? Then you might want to take a look at Thinkorswim, my beautiful, sweet trader friends. Thinkorswim was built in a laboratory in heaven by 1,000 baby angels under the specific... Is this real copy? Did they send us this? They sent us this.
Hot off the press.
1,000 baby angels under the specific direction of the Archangel Michael. Wow.
Has to be real.
Who likes to trade a few vertical spreads now and then. Thinkorswim is a trading platform with unparalleled power, including these 4 new powers just introduced last month. Invisibility, Neon Arc Reactor Blast. That can't be true. I know they had Proton Blast,
right.
Super Strength, and according to you...
To be able to shrink.
Being able to shrink.
Right. That's my whole goal in life, is to be able to shrink.
On the note of being able to shrink, this is for real. All the rest of the stuff was fake, including the fact that they're not actually sponsoring the show, but I think they should, so let's just encourage them.
Exactly.
On the subject of shrinking, honey, I shrunk the commissions. Mm-hmm. Got real cold outside, and there was some shrinkage on the commissions. You can trade commission-free on Thinkorswim for 60 days. That's actually true. You go to thinkorswim.com, enter the promo code RobBooker, which is not a real code and won't work, but hopefully it will get Thinkorswim's attention so they sponsor the show and I can stop living in my car. All right.
Hey, they're going to get a lot of like promo code RobBooker. Then they're going to search you and they're going to be like, this guy's on to something.
They're going to get a lot of likes and hearts and shares.
We should give them. They should give us a call next week.
All right, they should give us a call next week. Don't forget, we're going to send donuts to 2 viewers of today's show. This is TFL Stocks, which I probably forgot to mention at the very beginning, which would probably be a good idea. We're going to send donuts to 2 viewers today. And here's what you need to do: go to RobbieBooker.com/loveit or click the link in the description of this video. And what will happen next is you'll be taken to my friend Neil Patel's brand new partnership with me and MoneyMap, and he will send you some videos about startup investing. I'm way into this. I think it's really important. I think that startups are the future, and not a joke. Neil Patel is one of the smartest people I know. Not a joke. Like, this guy is absolutely brilliant. I have respected him from afar for a long time. He's launched 4 multi-zillion-dollar companies from scratch, and he is the king of this. He's worked with my friend Tim Sykes. He's working now with the folks over at MoneyMap, and we've partnered together. So you put your email address in, and you will be entered to win the donuts at the end of the broadcast. We'll just do an honesty thing.
Right.
You tell us that you put your email address in, you'll be entered to win. It's not terrible content. This is not like me saying, hey, go put your email address into this garbage website. It's not. You will find that Neil Patel is not only interesting, he's humorous, he's funny, and he's the smartest person I know. On the subject of startup investing, let's take a look. I wish I'd been able to say this 2 days ago when I put this list together. Check out the first stock on this list. We're going to take a look at my screen here and check this out. So I spend a little bit of time every day at looking at some stocks that I think are going to move the most. And I have a proprietary method for doing that, which involves lighting some candles in a Ouija board. However, it's actually just Knoxville divergence on a short-term chart with low-price stock. This was LTech Limited. It went from $1.28 the other day when it was printing bullish Knoxville divergence on a 5-minute chart. and it's now at $10.42. I didn't trade this because I planned on talking about it on the show.
Right.
And so I didn't want to take the trade and then have everybody else watch the show and then take the trade after me, and then I would be accused of front running the order. So this is amazing. This stock is amazing. However, there's an opportunity now because this has blown through R3, R4, R5, R10, all of the resistance levels. If on a short-term chart this produces bearish Knoxville divergence, this thing is going to get crushed. I don't care if LTech Limited just invented an invisibility potion. It doesn't matter what this company did.
Right.
This is insane and unsustainable, and this stock is going to get rocked. So it's always my opinion. Disclaimer: trading involves a substantial risk of loss, but this stock is not sustainable at these levels, and I would expect that you theoretically someone could make $3 or $4 a share on a short trade if you can even find this and it's shortable. I doubt it's an optionable stock, but take a look at that. All right, so I have a few others that I want to take a look at, and they're on my list. We're going to start with so GE was on my list early this morning, and I want to share why that's the case, and I want to talk a little bit about, so the daily pivots are loading right now. GE is General Electric, which has basically taken a dive and hasn't been doing well over the past few years. But the other day it hit S3, printed bullish Knoxville divergence. You can see it right here on the screen in front of us now. I don't know why I'm not drawing on my charts because I can. Check this out. Bullish Knoxville divergence. It hit S3 a couple days in a row. I think GE has potential if the stock market rebounds, which I would expect it would do with basically the current policies of the current administration and the current economic climate. I don't think we're in a bear market just yet, but we're probably close to it. And in the meantime, there's probably a chance for GE to jump. Check out Ericsson. This was also really interesting to me for the same kind of reason. It jumped up recently, went into a little bit of a bullish trend, dropped down to S3 and immediately popped up, jumped down to S3 again. I would not be surprised if this jumps again. Look, bull market, bull flag formation, and then a jump upward. And then stops can go pretty reasonably right underneath the low. That's the third one that I really like right now. Here's Limelight Networks. Also, who cares what this company does? Do they make toilets that light up when you sit on them? Don't know. Don't care. This is hitting S3 and hitting next month's monthly pivot. And I like it for that reason. I like all these really low-priced stocks, even though a lot of these low-priced stocks turn people off because they seem like a giant risk. But just remember, I'm not taking any of these trades because I don't want to be accused of having taken the trade in front of anyone else. Every once in a while, I might find one and then not talk about it on the show because I want to do it myself.
Right.
You can be sure that if I take it, it's not going to work out anyway. So if I just analyze it, the likelihood that it's going to go well is like 10 times better because there's no pressure.
Right.
I'm not recommending that anybody do anything with these. It's not trading advice. It's all educational and entertainment. Then there's General Cannabis Corporation, which I guess makes cans, and it hit S3 2 days in a row. Once again, I think if you could find bullish Knoxville divergence on a shorter term chart here, like a 15-minute chart coming up, it might take a few days to do that. I might even, I would, in a universe where I'm not doing a live show about this, I would theoretically be willing to take this trade, and I'm not going to for the reasons that we discussed today. But those are the 5 that I like. I know a lot of you are posting trades you like. I'm not going to discuss those. I can't give out specific financial advice. I can't give you advice specific to your own situation. I mean, I'd love to. I'd love to give you lots of advice. Be nice to your spouse. Take out the trash. Do the dishes every once in a while.
Right.
And anyway, I had a bunch of other things to say, but that's about it. Remember, somebody's always out there impersonating me.
Right.
And asking people for money. Just use your common sense. Don't write me a Facebook message and ask me if somebody is me. If you have to ask me if somebody's me, it's obvious they're not.
Correct. Probably isn't you.
Right. Do I send messages to people over Facebook Messenger or Instagram telling people that I manage accounts or whatever? No, I don't. No. I'm always going to communicate with you from the same email address every time,
Right.
from the same YouTube channel every time. just use your common sense. Don't just use your comment. There's no better recommendation than that. Okay.
I agree.
Once again, let's talk Neil Patel. So here we go. I have a little partnership going on here with Neil Patel, my friend. If you go to RobbieBooker.com/loveit, you will get on a list with my friend Neil Patel. He's a marketing genius, entrepreneur, angel investor, and the expert behind a brand new pre-IPO investing crash course, The Startup Investor. This is not hype. This is the real thing. Neil has launched 4 companies that I think reached over $1 million a month in revenue each. And he made a ton of money investing in startups over the last 10 years. He really knows what he's talking about. This is awesome content. I'm signed up for this. And I'm mentioning this because Neil is my friend. And also because we like to do a contest here. So if you put your email address in here and you're going to let Neil send you these videos,
right?
Jump on the chat in YouTube. And Justin, let's pick 2 people who deserve to be sent some donuts. So who put their info in here? Let's take a minute and maybe, I don't know if we can play a sound. I don't want to play anything terrible.
Just a random sound from our sound pad.
It's beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right. Top chat says, hi, Rob. We're still on, right? We're still live.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I signed up says, I know what it is. What does TFL mean? Valerie Parson is number 1. Valerie, send us an email to rob@wrbooker.com and say you won the donuts and let us know your address that you want us to send the donuts to, right?
Yes. Yeah, we do need.
And we're going to do this show a lot. So if you don't win the donuts, we'll do this again. And it would be great if everyone would just congratulate whoever won, and we'll just feel super happy. Do you know what I find happens when I'm super happy for people who succeed even when times when I don't? You know what happens?
What?
I get real sad.
You go out and get donuts for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, I really want donuts right now. I'm really in the mood for donuts now. Anyway, welcome. Virgil says, sorry, don't need the sugar.
Oh.
Virgil, we'll send you.
And we can send them gluten-free.
We could send
donuts. Vegan donuts. I had
vegan donuts.
I had vegan chocolate chip cookies one time, and
Yeah?
they were absolutely delicious.
All right, Jake B. Jake B, you also won the donut prize. Remember, if you get on Neil's list here, you're a winner.
Exactly.
Like this is not he's genuinely the smartest startup investor guy I know in my life. So let's congratulate everybody that won some donuts. I don't know if you liked this show today, but if you did, what should they do if they like the show? They should like it and share it. They should share the link. Yeah.
Share it with your friends.
Share the link. I don't know where you could share it. You could share it on the Twitter. If you share it on Twitter with the hashtag TFL stocks, we might pick somebody else for some donuts.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
We can track hashtags.
Can we hack trash tags?
Yes.
What?
On Twitter, you can go in there and trash the hashtags.
All right, Jake and Valerie, send me an email to rob@wrbooker.com. If you don't send the email today, we're just going to forget that we ever knew you.
So Valerie says she lives in Bermuda.
Oh.
She doesn't want donuts.
She doesn't want any donuts. Lynn Gambrel, you can win some donuts. Valerie, we'll find something else to send you.
Yes.
Send us an email, Valerie.
Send us your information.
Daniel Quiroz says, I must learn English to understand the contests. I mean, if you can type that in English, you've understood everything necessary.
You're doing pretty good.
You're doing pretty good.
Yep.
What were the 5 stocks?
Ooh.
Whoa, you're late.
Uh,
That's got to be the funniest comment of the whole time. Ed, just watch the replay. It'll be back. Love you all.
Bye for now.
I got to get out of here.